While there may be many opportunities to find love in the cosmos of Starfield, one player has taken it to the next level by making romance an extremely efficient way of boosting one's abilities. While Bethesda's latest RPG is littered with NPCs to discover, there aren't too many that are willing to throw caution to the wind and date the protagonist, given their dangerous lifestyle. Fortunately, there are a few that are daring enough to partner up, and while there are some fun story moments that come from these interactions, they feel fairly limited in their scope. Fortunately, Nexus Mod's user Inquisitor has managed to transform these romantic matchups into some major mechanical buffs thanks to their immersive love perk creation. The mod grants players who enter into a romantic relationship a number of powerful buffs, including 15% more experience for 24 minutes after a rest, plus 50% armor, plus 10% damage, plus 10% oxygen, and plus 5% movement speed. Given that Starfield doesn't include anything in the way of companion perks, the immersive love perk is the closest players will get to mechanical benefits from the game's romance options. SEF love is also important in Starfield. Looking after one's well-being is essential. Andrea from Starfield looking inquisitive custom image by Katarina Cymbaljevic. While the immersive love perk is largely intended to add a new layer to Starfield's romance NPCs, it also encourages players to look after themselves a little. Alongside the buffs gained from being in a relationship, the mod also provides well-rested characters with plus 25 armor, plus 5% damage, plus 5% movement speed, plus 10% oxygen, and plus 10% EXP for 24 minutes. In the vanilla version of Starfield, sleeping for 8 more hours only yields a boost in experience gain, so having several other buffs active makes it even more essential to take a break every once in a while. Starfield managed to disappoint many players when the community discovered that there are only 4 companions who will enter into a relationship with the player, and while they can each offer some quirky moments, there's no real reason to pursue any of these storylines through to completion. Starfield also blocks players from having multiple relationships at a time, disappointing those who wanted to play as a spacefaring Casanova. Despite this, romancing NPCs remains one of the most popular things to do in the RPG, and many fans prefer to focus entirely on recruiting companions that they can eventually date.